Hello, welcome in another important video. I hope you all are doing great. In our previous video, we discussed how to fetch Hello World image from Docker Hub, and we also able to launch container from the downloaded image. And for that purpose, we have used Docker run command. And in this video, we will know more about Docker run command. In this video, I have decided to use React image because I thought it will be really helpful if we saw some output on a screen. We will cover some important command line options in this video. So there is a lot to cover in this video. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let me launch our Docker playground. I'm assuming you're already familiar with this process. So I'm not going to explain what we are doing here. So our session is started. Okay, you can see the close session option here. So first thing first, we will need to launch new instance. So let's quickly click on this option. Now our list instance is launched, and the next thing we need to do is, so here we have decided to use React.js image. So question is, from where we will download it? Now the answer is again same. We need to go to Docker Hub, and I've already explained what is Docker Hub in our previous video. Let's click on this explore option, and here we will search if any React.js image available. So I have already used this React.js image, so I know this is working. But if you know any other image which is working, you can go with that as well. Name of our image. Okay, we will use this name to pull this image from Docker Hub in our playground. Okay, so how will we pull that? So we need to use Docker run command, and then we can pass our image name. So in our case, the image name is this. So this basic command will pull this image from Docker Hub, and it will create container of that image. So if I run this, well, I think there is some spelling mistake. All right, so now it started downloading that image, and it will create container of that image. If you see here, now our container is running, but we cannot see this output unless and until we open port. Docker is isolating the entire environment. So this image or this React.js application is running inside of Docker container, and if we want to access the React.js from outside of the world, we will need to make our ports open, and that's exactly when our command line option comes into the picture. So let me cancel this. I will use Control C for that, and let's see what all command options we can use. Okay, so now here the help command becomes important. So I will use Docker, and then I will use run command. Now after this, I don't know what to do. I don't know which options are available. So in this case, I will simply use help. Okay, so now if you see this, let me quickly make it bigger. So this is the list of all command line options which we can use for run command. Let me run it once again. Okay, so this is the list. Okay, so in this video we will cover some of them. First thing first, we need to open port. Now what is this? Remember, whenever we run React.js application, so at that time React.js runs on particular port number. Generally it is 3000, but some applications runs on port number 80. But in our case, since we run our container, that port number is available inside the container. But what if we want to access that port number outside of the world? So in that case, we need to pass our port, open some ports inside the containers, and it will make that ports available to access from outside of the world. Okay, so I know this image which we are using to run our container, it is using port number 80 internally. So what I will do is, so I will write command like this, because I've used this image previously as well, so I know this is running on port number 80. But if you have used your image which is using port number 3000, so you need to mention 3000 port number here. Okay, so that is our second port number. The first port number is nothing but the port number of our machine which we want to attach with this port number. Okay, so now I've used same port number, so it will be confusing. I can mention anything here, but the condition is this port number has to be available in our machine. Okay, the machine is nothing but this machine on which we are running our Docker. Okay, so if I run this command, and let me exit from the full screen, let's wait until this runs completely. Well, generally it shows up here, but I don't know why it is not showing up. So I can click here and I can manually open port number of our host machine. So I need to open port number 8080. All right, and if I click on OK, hopefully we'll be able to see React.js application. And here we go. So this is basic React.js application. You can make notes, hello world, and you can add it. So this is basically to-do list. You can call it anything. Well, that's not important. Important is we were able to run our Docker React.js image, and we were able to open port number so that we can access that running container, its output, from outside of the world. So this is the browser window. If I open new browser window, I can access from there as well. Okay, so this is not running locally. So that's what I wanted to highlight. So basically the command that we have used, docker run -p. So this is nothing but options we can pass to this run command. And always remember this format. We will use docker and some operation, and then we will pass some options. Yeah, and then you need to mention your image name. So this is how it works. So great, we have covered our first command line option. So I think that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. So in the next video, bye.